Good morning, everybody. This is your buddy Big Money for Eternity coming to you with vlog number 20. And if you're watching vlog number 20, you picked a good vlog to watch because I got some good stuff to tell y'all. And this is also for anybody out there who watches who is a professional wrestling fan, much like yours truly. Yesterday, after I recorded yesterday's vlog, I decided to fool around on Twitter a little bit. And I tried, when I first joined Twitter 3 years ago, I had tried to, I started following a whole bunch of professional wrestlers that WWE wrestlers that I knew had Twitter. And then it expanded to NXT wrestlers and, other wrestlers that I like. But when I would go to tweet them, I could never get them to respond. And I didn't know if it was because I said something I shouldn't have or, whatever. But I think I finally cracked the code to get these wrestlers to see your tweets. And the way I did it was, instead of going to their page to tweet them, I wrote the tweet on my own page, but I put their Twitter handle in it so they would see it, because my feed might not go as fast as theirs does. Well, anyway, let me get to the good part, because I can't hold the suspense any longer. So yesterday, I decided to tweet one of my favorite NXT wrestlers, Mojo Rawley. So I get on Twitter and I write him a nice little tweet, and I'm thinking, who am I kidding? He is not going to see this thing because I've had such bad luck with tweeting wrestlers. So I get on there and I send him the tweet, hit send or whatever, and I go to another site to mess around or whatever. And about maybe a half hour, 45 minutes later, I go to check my email to see if he had seen it or whatever. And of course I'm still thinking, he's probably never going to see it. So I'm just like, this is pointless, So I get in my email and I say I have a message. And I'm thinking, it's probably something from Facebook, or something from another site I'm on. So I look at the email and it's from Twitter. And at first I'm thinking, maybe it's one of my followers, because I have like 70 some followers that tweet me once in a while. But when I looked at the tweet, it said, when I looked at the message, it said, Mojo Rawley has liked your tweet on Twitter. Now guys, you have to understand, no, it was not a reply. But that showed me that he still saw it. And when I found out he saw it, I almost lost it. So I get on Twitter again, and I'm all excited, get on Twitter again. I sent out a tweet. I'd like to thank Mojo Rawley for liking my tweet this morning on Twitter. Hit send. I go to fool around on something else. So I'd say about another hour and a half, I go to check Twitter, I go to check my email again. Got another message. So I get in there and I look to see what it is, and thinking it's probably something from Facebook. It's from Twitter again. So I look at it again. I look at the message again. Mojo Rawley has liked your tweet on Twitter. 2 for 2, baby! So I get on there and I'm thinking, oh my god, this is like, this has got to be a joke or something, because I'm usually not, I'm lucky if I get one reply out of somebody, let alone two, So I go in there and I say something. Later that night, I go to YouTube and I look up his entrance theme that he comes out to when he goes to the ring to wrestle, and I start jamming to it. So I go to you. I highlight the link, and I go back to Twitter, put in the tweet, and jamming to Mojo Rawley's theme on YouTube. Put in the link, hit send. Half hour later, go to email. There's another message. It's from Twitter again. So I go to it. I'm like, what is going on here? So I go to it again. And wouldn't you know it, Mojo Rawley has liked your tweet on Twitter. And I'm looking at this like, shut up. You know. I mean, I haven't had that much luck with a wrestler, you know, ever since I've been on Twitter. So, you know, I'm like freaking out. You know, earlier this morning, I sent a tweet out to Mojo, that, you know, asking him if he would follow me on Twitter. I'm not sure if I'll have any luck with that, but we'll see how it goes. And but last night, going back to last night, around 8 o'clock my time, which is Eastern time, I'm on the East Coast. Around 8 o'clock, I got on WWE Network to watch NXT. So I get on NXT, or I'm watching NXT, and they show a segment where Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson, who are the NXT Tag Team Champions, they come on there and they cut a promo about their match at TakeOver against, who was it? Cass and Enzo Amore. So when I see the promo, you know, I really like Dash and Dawson. They're a really good team. If you haven't watched them wrestle, get on NXT and look them up. They're really, really good. So I get on Twitter, and I go, making an early prediction that Dash Wilder WWE and Scott Dawson WWE will retain at NXT TakeOver. And when I send that tweet, being so that I had luck 3 times with Mojo Rawley, I'm like, there is no way that I'm going to do a clean sweep. So I get on, after I send that tweet, I go to watch the rest of NXT, and when it's over, I go to my email again. So I go in to look and see what it was, and this time I had 2 messages. Both of them were from Twitter. And I'm like, no way, this can't be. This cannot be. So I get on Twitter, or I get in the emails. First email says, Dash Wilder has favorited your tweet on Twitter. I'm like, what? Then I go to the second one. Now check this out, people. Go to the second one. Scott Dawson has replied to your tweet on Twitter. Now, guys, you have to understand, even though, you know, these guys are relatively new, even though it's NXT, which I love NXT, it's really cool. When I get a tweet like that from anybody famous, okay, I am like a teenager at a Justin Bieber concert. I was freaking out. Oh my God, you guys, I was flipping the heck out. So I get in there and I start, he thanked me for the bold prediction, and he said that was kind of me and thanked me for it. And I told him, I told him that, now check this out. Check this out. I go to send them another tweet. So I tweet back to Scott Dawson. I go, you guys are the real deal, or something like that. I forget what I wrote because I was just so excited. I'm like, I mean, even now I'm like, kaboom, So anyway, I go and type back to Scott and I hit send. And then I go to watch something else on YouTube or something. I forget what I did after that. And then I go to my email again. And I'm thinking, okay, and I see I have a message. And I'm like, this is nuts. What is going on here? And I look at it. It's from Twitter again. And I'm like, wait a minute. These guys just wrote to me, or, were just on. They can't be on. They still can't be on. They're probably, in a rush and can't be on Twitter all the time. So I'm like, I go to the message, and for the second time, Dash Wilder WWE has liked your tweet on Twitter. And guys, by now I was like, mind blown. Okay. Oh my God. I mean, it was just I know that I'm not, but okay, camera, focus me. Daggone, I'm trying to tell a story here. I know that they don't know me enough to like know me as a friend, but I feel like I'm friends with these guys all of a sudden. Cause it's like, oh my God, it was just like, I have never had that much luck with any wrestler anywhere on YouTube or Twitter or Facebook or anywhere that I've tried to talk to a WWE wrestler. And last night it was just like bam, 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 just hitting the jackpot all over the place. I mean, this was like 6 tweets in a row. And I nailed all 6 of them, got replies from all 6. I was like, what? So, I mean, you guys have no idea what that was like for me. I mean, I have, like, for 3 years on Twitter now, I've scratched and clawed and just, tried like mad to get, at least one WWE wrestler that I follow on Twitter to see my tweets and to at least give me a like. And for 3 years, I was batting 0 all over the place. Then all of a sudden, last night, it was just like bam, 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 bam. And it was crazy. It was crazy. Oh my God. It was, to say that I was ecstatic doesn't even cover it, okay? Oh my God, it was just like, it was nuts. So, anyway, guys, you guys have no idea. So, anyway, I'm gonna go calm down, and I'm gonna end this here. If you like this video, and you didn't mind me going all wacko, hit the like button down below, or the subscribe button down below, that little red button, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I'll leave links as usual to my Facebook and Twitter so you can contact me there. And I hope you guys have a great day. And in the words of my boy Mojo Rawley, don't get hyped, stay hyped.